Hey guys, in this video I would like to talk about patterns and behavior, perhaps also thinking patterns, because I think it's important to know what you really want in your life and keep on living your dream life. And I think when you know what patterns you really like in your life and which ones you don't like, instead of maybe focusing on trying to lowering the thinking patterns or the behavior pattern that you don't like, perhaps you could check what is the opposite of it. So for example, if there's a pattern that can felt negative, maybe there's another behavior pattern or thinking pattern that can be very good. So then you focus on that one, because normally, at least it happens to me, for me it's easier to create a new happy, healthy pattern than trying to lowering or eliminate old pattern that is not really helping. In my life, I haven't been really addicted to something until now. For example, I've never taken any drugs, I've never smoked, I've never been drunk even. This sounds maybe really weird, but I've never been drunk in my life. I've been already tipsy a few times, I think 2 or 3 times, and I really didn't like it. For me was, okay, that's the limit. I don't want to get it until the drunken phase, and I just don't enjoy drinking alcohol. It's just not for me, and that's totally fine. Because, if someone really enjoys drinking alcohol, it's fine. And of course, drinking alcohol, it doesn't have to be immediately addiction. I think everything what you have is a tool, and as long you know how to use it in a good way, in a beneficial way, I think that's fine. Anything what really cause addictive patterns is probably not really healthy. It's not good or bad, it's just not healthy in general. Although I haven't been addicted to certain things, like the common things, I think I had definitely some moments that I'm okay, maybe those moments were not the best, I can give you a very good example. In one of my videos, I explained about the situation I had with COVID experience, and during that time, and then also after this moment of COVID when I got it, I had this tendency, it was unconsciously programmed in my head, to use this hand gel 7 times before taking a meal. And imagine, I normally take maybe 6 or 7 or 8 times meal. So it was quite a lot. Imagine, it's a lot. And yes, I had really dry hands because of using a lot of hand gel. Well, actually, I didn't use a lot of hand gel at the same time, but just the amount, 7 times before taking a meal. And this was really, for me, it was I felt really scared, because of the experience. And that's why unconsciously I created this thought that I thought, okay, if I would use 7 times hand gel, I would have less chance to get COVID again, which is probably false. It's just a thought that I got, it was a thought that just came, and I believed in this thought. And whether it was really good or not, I didn't think about that. Sometimes we might create unconscious habits, both thinking patterns and behavior patterns, because of these experiences. Another thing, I'm not sure if this is true or not, but most of the time it can happen when a person has maybe lack of self-confidence, or has programmed negative thoughts about themselves. They might unconsciously also create not only thoughts, their thinking patterns, but also behavior patterns based on those thoughts. In the example that I gave you about me using 7 times hand gel, this alcohol for hands, that you don't have to wash your hands with soap 7 times before a meal. This was because of the fear of getting this illness, because it's just related, for me it was related to the fear of bacteria or like viruses. And I don't know why I had this pattern thought. I thought like maybe it's also because during that time I remember that some people told me, yeah, you have to wash your hands a lot and like at least like 35 seconds per time when you wash it, all these things. I think those things together with the experience of having COVID, I think that really impacted me. Not only that, but also, you know, I've been already going through some experience in life. Most of them are really good, but also some things that are really difficult, because when I was a kid, I also had, I was also at hospital for kidney removal, and yeah, those things also impacted me. And there might also be some family patterns as well, because you sometimes might have like things, for example, for me, hay fever and other things are also family inherited. So I think this thinking pattern of using 7 times hand gel before meal, I think it was a combination of different factors. That's why it happened. As I like being comprehensive person, not only to other people but also to myself, I didn't actually felt guilty. Of course I was like, okay, this was not really a healthy pattern, but when I discovered this, it's like, okay, I've been using hand gel 7 times. Is it really working? And then I thought, maybe not. What will happen if I just lower it gradually, so from 7 to 6 times, just gradually, every time like lowering. And I was like, okay, you know what, maybe this thinking pattern maybe thought it would protect me, which was not the case. I thought, okay, maybe if I just gradually, every time lower this pattern. And I did that by thinking, okay, you know what, you can also create good things by thinking, okay, if I will just reduce the amount from 7 to 6, it's a new pattern, but it's a positive one. Instead of feeling guilty, oh, I used to hand gel 7 times and you don't do anything about it, I think it's better to create this new habit of every time gradually lowering these times of using hand gel per meal until like maybe 1 or 2 or maximum 3 times. That's already so much better than 7 times. I have to say, I still have like, for me it's still like hard to not use any hand gel at all, but already like gradually lowering from 7 to like 2 or 3, sometimes 1. It really depends where I am, in which like atmosphere. Sometimes I don't even use hand gel at all. If I know, okay, I don't have to feel worried about like how the place is, then I don't use any hand gel at all.